The year is 2026, and for those that appreciate the adrenaline-inducing gameplay felt through the eyes of the Doom Slayer would know that this year marks the 35th anniversary of its software, but also the release of the upcoming expansion and next chapter of Doom: The Dark Ages, which at this point seems to be its software's biggest DLC ever created.
You're goddamn right.
Yes, it's going to be even bigger than the Ancient Gods Part 1 and Part 2 combined. And Hugo, its software's game director, just gave us a massive update regarding this expansion pack, such as its story, secret new weapons, new demons to rip and tear, returning new characters from Doom Eternal, and many more things that just have me very excited.
Are you ready?
Before I get into the meat and gritty, be sure to let me know down below in the comments what is the thing you are the most excited about this DLC, my friends. Because as you guessed it, I read and reply to every single comment I get. None is left behind. And if you do not believe me, fine, don't believe me. With that being said, let's sit down, grab our super shotgun, and dive straight back into hell. This video was brought to you by Gamersubs. Use code MIDNIGHT and get 10% off of any of this cool swag. For every single thing bought with my code, we get one step closer to our long-time goal of getting our very own flavor, Spartan Piss. Thank you so much for the unrelenting support, and I really hope you enjoy. For the longest time, ever since Doom was created back in 1993, one of the most important aspects of it and its gameplay are the abominations we rip and tear, especially the heavy demons like the Arachnotron, Hell Knight, Mancubi, or in the case of this video, the super heavy demons such as the Doom Hunter, the Marauder, the Agadon Hunter, and Cyberdemon. These are all monsters that drastically change the flow of combat, as once they enter the arena, they must be dealt with immediately, as they have the power to turn the tables against you in seconds, enhancing the game's power fantasy even further beyond, as nothing feels better than melting a super heavy demon as fast as humanly possible on a desperate situation. In an effort to turn the Dark Ages difficulty to just plain stupidity, its software has confirmed that they are bringing back the Archvile to this new DLC expansion.
I don't like where this is going.
In the lore, the Archvile is a descendant of the eldest race of demons, dating all the way back to when Hell was initially created a very long time ago. As a result, he is considered to be a demon lord amongst the ranks of Hell's legions. Therefore, we will probably meet the Archvile once we get close enough to one of the 6 archdemon gods. Just like the Marauder, Doom Hunter, and Agadon Hunter, I would love to first encounter the Archvile as a boss, and after we beat it, he will become a usual enemy throughout the rest of the campaign, as this is the perfect opportunity for its software to give us something they promised 80 years ago. With that being said, what do you think are going to be the Archvile's abilities? Summoning buff demons like in Doom Eternal? Resurrection of dead demons like in Doom 2? Or something else entirely? Let me know down in the comments, my friends.
I don't know.
As you all know, Doom: The Dark Ages is all about which melee weapon you use to deal death to the demons of hell. And besides from the confirmed new melee weapon for Doom Guy, which is most likely going to be a spear, Hugo has confirmed that there's going to be another secret weapon hidden in the campaign. That not only is it going to take a ton of effort to unlock, but that it is also tied, connected to the lore of the Doom universe. I don't know about you, my friends, but there's only one weapon that comes to mind, one we have known for an entire decade, it being the Crucible Blade. Not to be confused with the Crucible, only given to noble kings of Argentinur like the one used in Doom Eternal, but the Crucible Blade, the one we found in the depths of the Necropolis in Doom 2016, the one that not only holds the power of Argent, but that is also capable of absorbing the dark energy of the raids, which are confirmed to originate from the cosmic realm. In the Slayer's Testaments, Doomguy began his rampage against Hell after being betrayed and left stranded in it. In this time, it is stated that he wielded a sword and shield of adamantine strength, and once he was entombed in the cursed sarcophagus, he was separated from these relics, and they were slowly lost to time. Thanks to these reasons, I believe this secret weapon is the Crucible Blade, before it was distorted and corrupted into this abomination. And to get access to it, we will most likely have to unlock and beat all the Slayer gates found in the campaign, just like how we unlocked the Maykr in Doom Eternal 6 years ago. Yet, I might be very wrong. And if I am, what do you think is going to be the secret weapon, my friends? I'll be down in the comments waiting for your answer.
Look, don't you think it'd be good if there was some back and forth communication here?
All I've said previously pales in comparison to what comes next. Hugo has confirmed that a character we have been waiting to meet for a long time will finally make its first appearance in this DLC expansion, and being that the Dark Ages is a prequel of Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal, if you connect the dots, it's very easy to deduce that this character is the Wretch who shall not be named, a demon that, for reasons unknown to us, completely and utterly abolishes Hell's, the Archdemon's reign.
I hate this place.
The Wretch was the one who created the Praetor suit scene in Doom 2016, and being that Doomguy will hunt down the 6 Archdemon gods in this expansion, it's pretty much confirmed that Doomguy's first meeting with the Wretch will happen as we get closer to the Devil's Den. Because of this creator's hate against his rulers, the Wretch will let us know the secrets of the fortress we're about to storm, perhaps give some much needed tips to deal with the horrors found within, and subsequently disappear in the shadows, watching from a distance how we, Doomguy, annihilates and exterminates what he has hated his entire demonic existence. I want to believe that after this DLC, the Wretch will become an ongoing character of the story, up until he gives us the Praetor armor in the year 2029 or something.
What?
Aside from the Wretch who shall not be named, the Maykr will make a return to the Dark Ages story. In the game's ending, it is stated that the Maykr Church disavowed the actions of Bishop Creed, which was to ally himself with Prince Azrek, a demon, in an effort to safeguard his fat ass. In other words, treason. The Maykr has the alias of the Mother God and oversees every single decision made by her own people. As a result, King Novik sees right through the lies of the Maykrs and states that he, alongside his right-hand man Commander Valen, will move forward with their own inquisition to free the people of Sentinel Prime from the Maykrs' control. At this point in the game's story, the Maykr is already plotting against the sovereignty of Argentener, its kingdom and people, out of a necessity for survival. Thanks to the Father, the Maker's omniscient God being no more, the Maykr and her people will slowly go through a process called transfiguration, which ends with them losing all consciousness and faculties, becoming an eldritch monstrosity. To stop this transfiguration from taking place, the Makers need an immense source of power, which leads to the Maykr striking a deal with the Dark Lord, the Voth. She will facilitate the access to an endless supply of different worlds, leading to the deaths of trillions by the claws of the demons, and the Dark Lord will let the Maykr siphon the energy created and take it directly to Urdak, giving the Makers absolute immortality.
What a sick joke! I should have stopped them when I had the chance!
If the Maykr wants her and her people to keep on living, life as we know it must die. Thanks to how the story ended in the Dark Ages, I am confident that this deal between the Maykr and Hell has already taken place, and in this DLC expansion, we will see how this tension between the Night Sentinels and Makers will continue to develop until it reaches its breaking point, the discovery of the Soul Factory found in Necrovol, built by the command of the Maykr herself.
Bitch!
And last but certainly not least, Hugo has confirmed that Daisy is making an appearance in this DLC. Yeah, I cannot believe it. And while you think that this is just an insignificant tribute to Doomguy's pet bunny, like the one seen in Doom Eternal, I see something much, much darker. A flashback to a time of happiness and peace, before the uncountable deaths and human suffering. A time before the invasion of hell on Earth. According to Hugo, Daisy's appearance is going to be more meaningful compared to Doom Eternal, where we only saw her as tiny Easter eggs throughout the base campaign and Doom Fortress, which leads me to believe that at some point in the DLC story, Doomguy will have a flashback to a time before the demons. Or, if its software feels extra spicy, we may see a flashback of the moment Doomguy came back to Earth from a hell portal, thinking everything was finally over, only to see death, destruction, and Daisy's head impaled on the ground. Nevertheless, my friends, if they do show a flashback of Daisy, then we will finally see and experience firsthand the events that transpired in the very first Doom game remade more than 30 years later. And that fact alone has me very excited for this next chapter of Doomguy's never-ending story. The hype surrounding this unnamed expansion is absurd, so much that Hugo himself said we should lower our expectations in terms of how much the story is going to be developed. And while that's a totally okay thing to say and do, I cannot help it. Any type of breadcrumb is totally fine by me. Let's just hope its software officially reveals this DLC soon. The sooner, the better.
This whole thing, all of this, it's all about me.
Hello my friends, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you guys really enjoyed it, and if you did, do not forget to leave a huge like, a comment for the algorithm gods, and use code MIDNIGHT on GamerSubs as well. Have an awesome day my friends, and stay safe. Adios. Bye. Yo, I forgot to mention something in the video, so I'm just gonna say it here. Have you ever noticed how the Cyberdemon doesn't use its wings in the gameplay of the Dark Ages? I mean, they are pretty much useless. He never uses them, he never jumps or flies, he doesn't have a use for his wings. Well, it has been confirmed by Hugo Martin that the Cyberdemon in this new DLC for the Dark Ages is gonna gain the ability to fly. This mofo is gonna fly now. They fly now, basically. God damn it. And I just do not know what to think, but it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be very, very interesting. Very, very, very interesting. Come on, Hugo, it's software, come on, just give us that DLC already, give it to me.